Now let's move on to fractions. When adding and subtracting fractions, you need to find a common denominator. Usually you try to find the least common denominator, or the LCD. That means it's the least common multiple of the denominators. So looking at 2/3 and 4/5, we need to find the least common multiple of the denominators, which would be 3 and 5, and that would be 15. But we need to change our numerators. We can't just leave them as 2 and 4. So what we're going to say is our original denominator was 3. 3 times 5 gave us the 15. So 2 times 5 gives us a new numerator of 10. For 4/5, 5 times 3 gave us 15. So 4 times 3 gives us 12. And now, since we have the same denominator, we can add our numerators. Our denominator stays the same. And we want to make sure we change that into a mixed number if we have an improper fraction. So our answer would be 1, because 15 goes into 22 once, and there'd be 7/15 left over. When multiplying fractions, you want to cross-reduce and divide out any common factors. Then you're going to multiply your numerators and multiply your denominators. So cross-reducing means you're looking on the diagonal. Here, 3 goes into both 3 and 9. So I'm going to divide that out. So 3 goes into 3 once, and 3 goes into 9 3 times. On this diagonal, we can divide out a 5. 5 goes into 5 once, 5 goes into 10 twice. So now we're going to multiply 1 times 1, which gives us 1, and 2 times 3, which gives us 6. So our answer is 1/6. For division, you multiply the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. That really means you're going to keep, change, flip. So we're going to keep 7/8 the same. Our division changes to multiplication. And we take the reciprocal of the second fraction, which means we flip our numerator and our denominator. So we're going to say 20/13. So now that we're multiplying, we can follow these rules and we can cross-reduce. I see that 4 goes into both 8 and 20. So 4 goes into 8 2 times, and 4 goes into 20 5 times. Nothing divides out between 7 and 13. So we multiply our numerators, 7 times 5, which gives us 35. 2 times 13 is 26. And if we change that back to a mixed number, it'd be 1 and 9/26. If you have mixed numbers, you should change them to improper fractions before you start trying to solve the problem. Okay, we're not going to totally finish this problem, but if we were going to start it off, we'd say 2 1/5. Well, 2 times 5 is 10, plus the 1 is 11, so 11/5. 5 3/8, 5 times 8 is 40, plus 3 is 43, so 43/8. And then you would continue on from there.